Every year, no matter how rough life gets, I look forward to Quartzsite. It's my happy place, the place that reminds me why I became a nomad. And this year was the most special yet. I made lifelong friends, met so many of you out here, and every single soul was kind, genuine, and unforgettable. So as I leave this little desert town and roll back onto the road, I'm carrying more memories than miles. And I'm excited to share some of these moments with y'all. You guys know how I feel about animals and especially dogs. And I have to say, over the last few days that I've been here at the Cellarama in Tyson Wells, I've got to meet some awesome little fur babies. So thank you so much to everybody that has brought their doggies by to meet me. There's even been some people that have brought their dogs specifically just to come meet me. So this is one of them, and oh my God, wait till you see this little dog. This little dog is just so precious. That is Mr. Duke right there. And I know what you guys are thinking. Y'all are like, what? A little dog? That is not little. But look at him. He is such a sweet boy too. So he is his daddy's service dog, and very well behaved, as he should be, because he's a service dog. But oh my goodness, I mean, his head is twice the size of little one. Her whole body. Do you want to say hi on the camera?
Hi.
Here we go. And
hi, everyone.
This is Daddy right there. That's Duke's daddy. Thank you so much for bringing Duke by to see me a couple of times, not just today. So.
Well, we have a problem. I gotta keep cleaning the TV. He keeps wanting to smell little one's butt. So, you know, the 65-inch TV always gets dirty because of him.
Oh my God. So what you're saying is Duke is really a fan of little one? Yeah. Okay. So this might be, quote unquote, little one's biggest fan. Isn't that right, buddy? Oh my goodness, he's just so precious.
And every time his dog's on the TV, he's got to go up and smell the TV and everything. So it's just funny.
I can imagine, especially when he hears them bark and stuff. Good morning, guys. Drinking some iced coffee this morning. So I want to make this video just to give you guys some highlights of my amazing time that I had at the Cellarama in Tyson Wells here in Quartzsite. It was a pretty awesome 4 days, and once I finish drinking this iced coffee right here, I'm gonna get up, get dressed, and I'm actually gonna go out and do one more hike here in Quartzsite because I leave here tomorrow. And while I'm hiking, I'm gonna talk about some of the highlights over the last 4 days at the Cellarama. Some of the people I met, my new friends. But real quick, I do want to say that originally I was supposed to be at the Cellarama for 10 days straight. And to be quite honest with you guys, I thought that I could have done that for 10 days straight, being on my feet for 8 hours a day. Because, well, I worked in the bar business for my whole entire life, and I had to stand behind the bar sometime for 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes in go-go boots. So in my head, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be easy to do this, because I used to do it my whole entire life behind the bar. But I did not put into consideration that I haven't been behind a bar in 4.5 years. So I only lasted 4 days at the Celarama, and I apologize that I could not last for the whole 10 days. So the most important reason of why I quit after 4 days was because my little one started acting depressed, because I had to keep her in the bus while I was outside talking with people all day long. She can't be outside with me with all the people coming by, because she'll get really excited and start barking at everybody, and she'll just get overexcited. And my little one has heart issues, and she cannot get too worked up or too overexcited, because it wouldn't be good for her heart. Now, I did take her for walks and potty breaks and stuff like that, but my dog is used to being with me all the time. And so I could tell with her mood when we would lay down in bed at night, get up in the morning, I could tell that she was in a sad mood. Then, the last night that we were there, she wouldn't eat her dinner. And that's because she was sad and she was acting out. Also, she gets her medication every night and every morning. She's on medication with her heart for the rest of her life. One is a pill, one is liquid. And she takes the pill like it's a treat, you know, so I never have any issues with her taking the pill. Well, that last morning that I was there, she fought me on taking the pill. And so she was acting out. And it was because she was sad. My dog comes before me sometimes. That's my child. And the most important thing in my life. But then it wasn't just my dog. It was me. I stood on my feet for 8 hours a day. And I know some people are like, oh, you had a chair. You could sit in a chair. But the chair was really low. And me personally, I think when people are coming up to meet me and they're excited to meet me just sitting in a short, small chair while I'm talking to them, I find that kind of rude. I like to be standing up, eye to eye, and, you know, my focus on each person. I want to give them my individual attention. And I just feel like it's rude when I'm just sitting in a short chair looking up at them. Yeah. So 8 hours I was on my feet all day long, so my feet started hurting. Then I wasn't getting a lot of sleep because you know, there was an interstate, one of the busiest interstates in Arizona was right behind me, and I could not sleep with all the traffic that was going by. So every night I wouldn't get any sleep, and the next day I'd be like, oh, I didn't get any sleep last night, so I should be able to sleep good tonight. Well, I didn't. And then eating. You know, I had a nice lady bring me a bag of fruit, which was very nice of her. But all day long, I didn't get a chance to stop and like make me lunch, So I didn't have any food all day long. And so that's not good when you're not eating all day long either. So I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. You know, yesterday was my last day at the Celarama. I came back to where my friends are camping, which is a pretty secluded area, very quiet. I did get a proper rest last night, but now I'm all congested, and I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. And my body is just worn down right now. Little one, I think she woke up this morning thinking that I was going to leave her again for the day. She got sick twice this morning. So it was time for me to leave. So I do apologize for anybody that was waiting to come and see me because they thought I was going to be there for 10 days. But my health and my dog's health is really important, and it was time for me to call it quits. So I'm going to get dressed now and go do a little hike, and I'm going to share some of the highlights of these last few days, some of the people that I met, and even one of my youngest fans. That's right, 9 years old. That is a YouTuber also with a pretty big channel. He came by to meet me also. He was probably my highlight of the whole 4 days. Meeting a young fan like that and looking at his channel. Talented little boy, most definitely. So you guys are going to meet him in this video. You're going to meet some other YouTubers. And I have to say, I probably think in the 4 years that I've been coming to Quartzsite, this has probably been my most favorite season so far. Alright. Let's get dressed, put some clothes on. I mean, I have clothes on, but let's put some decent clothes on. Let's go do a hike and talk about these last 4 days. What a crazy and busy last couple of months this has been here in Quartzsite. But I honestly can say I think this was my favorite and best season here in Quartzsite. Most definitely. I met so many amazing people. I made so many new friends. I got to meet a lot of other YouTubers that I had never met before. YouTubers that I think are going to end up doing very well with their channel. And just down-to-earth people. You know, I did come here for a very long time this time in Quartzsite. But I came here and stayed here for a few months this time. I'm never here this long, ever. But I stayed for a long time this time because, you know, last year, 2025, was a rough year for me. I've said it before, my paychecks with YouTube got cut in half significantly. I was dipping into my savings account every month, and then I bought those cookbooks when I published them. So I knew that I could come here to Quartzsite and save some money. I knew that I could sit still here on free land, and all the amenities are right here in the area, and the amenities are cheap, very cheap. And so that's why I did that. So I'm sorry that I was in one place in this desolate desert that some people think. I think it's beautiful. I'm sorry that I was here for so long, but I hope you guys understand, because I had to save. I had to save money. And let's face it, if I go broke, I can't travel anymore, and I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing. So I had to be smart. But I'm glad I was here for so long, because I got so much stuff done. Now I know a few people did make some comments about I'd been doing a lot of filming with other YouTubers while I was here in Quartzsite. And they weren't really bad comments, so calm down. So I'm gonna explain why I did so much filming with these other YouTubers. Some actually reached out to me, said hey, said they'd love to do a video with me. And then some I just kind of met, you know, so, and I said, hey, you want to do a video? A lot of you guys know my friend Wonder Hussy. And in the beginning of my YouTube days, before I was monetized, Wonder Hussy helped me tremendously with my channel. She helped me get monetized. She gave me some helpful advice. She did a few videos of me to put out on her channel to try to help grow my channel. And wow, boy, did it help a lot. And I am a firm believer of paying it forward. So because she helped me out so tremendously in the beginning of my YouTube days, when I first started YouTube, whenever I meet other YouTubers and I feel like they have a good vibe to them, they seem authentic, just down to earth, good people, I like to pay it forward, and I like to help them out a little bit, giving them some insights of what I've learned over the last 4 years of doing YouTube, how I've grown my channel, and then include them in like a video, or let them interview me to get some views for themselves. It's paying it forward. I'm a firm believer of good karma and paying it forward. And so all the YouTubers that I met this year here in Quartzsite, they were exactly that. Had such great vibes to them, seemed so down to earth and authentic. Like they didn't put an act on, or they weren't fake, you know, on their channel. So we can start thanking Miss Wonder Hussy for helping me out in the beginning of my YouTube days, for me paying it forward and helping other YouTubers also. And then let's just face it, I love meeting fellow YouTubers that live the same lifestyle as me, because we have a lot in common and we are the same community. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber, 5 subscribers, 100, 1 million. I just enjoy meeting them. And with that being said, just real quick, I do want to address something, because sometimes I do address some things here on my channel. When me and Wonder Hussy were walking around the RTR here in Quartzsite, there was a gentleman that I've actually run into multiple times by myself here in Quartzsite. And every time that I ran into him, he has a dog. I'd always stop, say hi, play with his dog, talk to him for a few minutes, and he was always so nice. And then we saw him at the RTR. when I was with Wonder Hussy. And me and Wonder Hussy both were getting recognized a lot. We were talking to a lot of people. And this guy came up to me and he literally looked at me and said, very rudely, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget, how did he say? Don't forget how, basically he said, don't forget how you gained your subscribers, you know. So, meaning he was saying very rudely that I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for Wonder Hussy. So it was actually very rude. And if you're watching this right now, you know, I don't know if maybe you intentionally said that or you just weren't thinking before you said it. And that's why I'm addressing it, because it kind of hurt my feelings, because I acknowledge all the time, completely acknowledge all the time, that in the beginning of my YouTube days, Wonder Hussy helped me get monetized. She helped me out a lot, gave me insights, everything. And every time I meet another YouTuber that I help out, I tell them that Wonder Hussy did the same thing for me in the beginning, and I am paying it forward. I acknowledge it. I know. But that was in the beginning. That was the first 8 months of me doing my YouTube channel. So the last 3 years, I have worked very, very hard, been consistent to really build my channel. And I did that on my own the last 3 years. Well, with you guys, because I couldn't have done it without y'all, obviously. I didn't have any help over the last 3 years. I did it on my own. And Wonder Hussy has been an inspiration to me over these past 3 years, because she is another lady on YouTube. We have similar channels, just a little bit. She travels to all these places, I do too. But I watch how hard she works on her channel, and it gives me inspiration every time I sit down and do a video, because she inspires me with what she does with her channel. So to the gentleman that came up to me and said that very rudely, she helped me out in the beginning, the first 8 months of me having the channel. I have worked very hard on my own over the last 3.5-ish years. And I feel accomplished. It's an accomplishment to me to know that I've worked so hard on something, to see that I'm progressing at it. But to be told a rude comment about that, like that guy told me, makes me feel like he thought that Wonder Hussy helped me over the whole last 4 years, and I wouldn't be where I am without her. We like to feel good also for our accomplishments that we do as individuals, whether it be your job, YouTube, singing, a hobby, or anything. I don't get the negativity. I really don't. I don't understand how people can just be so negative and so rude, especially when I'm so kind and I practice kindness every day. And I know what everybody's thinking. Don't let those negative people get to you. Don't listen to what they say. And I don't. I've gotten so much better with that over the last couple of years, because I deal with it every single day. And I've gotten a lot better of ignoring all that. But this one did get under my skin a little bit, especially since I had seen him in Quartzsite about 3 or 4 different times, and was so nice to him and so kind, took the time to talk to him and everything. And then when Wonder Hussy gets here, he makes that rude comment. So one of my biggest highlights actually this year was meeting all those YouTubers, every one of them. And then seeing some old friends of mine that are YouTubers also. Such great people, and I hope to remain friends with them, and I hope to run into them next year. So I've said it many times before on a lot of my videos. You know, one of the main reasons I love coming here to Quartzsite is the community of people that they have. Every year, I leave Quartzsite with new, amazing friends. And a lot of them are YouTubers. And look at this, my last day here in Quartzsite, and I advertised it, and then my new amazing friends came out to say goodbye to me, and they're making friends with each other too, which is great. So it's been very awesome. You guys know Tom, you probably know his dog more, so, and Zen, and then plus he was also on one of my videos. So Tom and Zen came out to come say bye. YouTube channel, Tom and Zen. My friend Dar, but he's stuck with me, you know, for the next few days anyways. My new friend Jason.
Oh, that's James.
I mean James.
That's
James.
okay.
I got the J right. Sorry. I meet like so many people every day, but I got the J right. My new friends, Kathy. And Kathy has the YouTube channel also, which is...
It is. Whoa. It's
we getting it. We getting there. We getting there.
Oh
it's somewhere in there. Hold on.
on.
Kathy changes lanes.
Thank you.
And then as you guys know, Angie and Tara over here, the Lady Ferns. Over here, Brian, Vintage Van Life, which has also been on my videos. It's been so awesome that you guys came over, say goodbye, and y'all are making friends with each other now too. So there we go. But I have to say, there was one YouTuber that I met that stood out from the rest. And he actually is a huge fan of mine. And actually is one of my youngest fans. So this really nice couple came up to my table when I was set up at the Cellorama. And they had this little boy with them, their son. And they were like, he is so excited to meet you. And he was a little shy at first and everything. But I could tell he really was excited to meet me. And so I talked to him for a little bit. And he's 9 years old. He watches my videos, and this is one of the main reasons why I keep my channel clean. There's no cussing, there's no negative stuff, you know, like I keep it clean because I know people watch my channel and sometimes their kids are with them. I have little cousins that are kids. It's the main reason why I keep my channel clean. And this little boy was so excited to meet me. And then come to find out, he is a YouTuber. So I'm like thinking, okay, I'm going to look up this little boy's channel. And he's probably going to have like 100 subscribers maybe. Oh no. I look up his channel and this little 9-year-old had almost 6,000 subscribers. 6,000. So after meeting him and the Cellorama was over with and everything, I lay in my bed that night. I'm winding down. I decided to go check out this little boy's channel. I'm like, let's see what he posts and what he does and stuff. And I watched 3 of his videos, and I'm gonna say the 3 videos that I watched, he is a talented young man. Such a talented young man. He does so good at talking on the camera. and putting his videos together. So good. This young man, when he gets older, is going to be a huge, huge YouTuber. Huge. I can already foresee it. So I was honored, absolutely honored, to meet this special young man. And well, he let me do a little video of him. So are you guys ready to meet this young man? All right, everyone, let's meet Mason. All right, well, I was excited to meet this guy right here, but I think he was more excited to meet me. So this is one of my followers, but now he has a new follower also because he has a YouTube channel too. So this is my new friend Mason right here. And you want to tell them the name of your YouTube channel?
My name is Mason, but for some reason I think you have to like search something up. Like you just put like the @ symbol and then you put like MASE 7619 and then my channel should pop up.
And he has almost 6,000 subscribers. That is so awesome. So keep up the good work, and oh my goodness, you're going to be at 10,000 in no time. So that's crazy. Good job. Go check him out. So then I have some friends that I've been camped with for the duration that I've been down here in Quartzsite. And my friends that I have that I've been camping with are such amazing, amazing people. No drama. They like to go to bed early also. Just amazing people. Camping with the crew that I'm with right now was definitely a huge highlight of being here in Quartzsite this season too, because I had an amazing group of people that I set up camp with. One of them is a huge fan of this lady that's an author of books, and she also has a YouTube channel, and he talks about her all the time. I'd never heard of this lady until my friend Dar talked about her so much. And one day when I was at the Cellarama, I got a surprise. This lady came up to come meet me, her and her friend. Both amazing ladies. Such sweet, sweet people. I could honestly see why my friend really has a lot of respect for this lady. Because her energy and her vibes and her southern hospitality, because she's from the south, I could just feel it. And as soon as she came up and said her name, I said, oh my God. I said, I have a friend of mine that has set up camp with me. I said, he is going to freak out when he finds out that you are standing here. And then I started telling her about my friend. This lady, her name is Deborah Dickinson, and her friend is Jana. Both of them such sweet, sweet ladies. They came by and met me twice, actually, at the Cellarama. So I had already known about her through my friend, so I was just as excited to meet them two as they were me. And then I had to make it special for my friend Dar, because my friend Dar is such a special person, and I'm blessed to have such a special friend with him. So I wanted to do something special for him, and so I had Miss Deborah Dickinson do a little video for my friend Dar, and I sent it to him, and oh boy, did it make his whole entire day, probably his whole month. Just listening to this lady talk, you can tell she has such a sweet, sweet, bubbly personality. So I'm going to share that video with you guys now. just because I want you guys to meet this amazing, sweet lady, Deborah Dickinson. Look at who's here, Dar.
Mwah.
You should have heard what she was saying about you, Dar.
Yeah, I got paid. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I wish I could have seen you too.
Yeah, so as soon as she walked up, I was like, oh my God, my friend Dar is such a huge fan of yours, so.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope I get to see you soon.
Thank you. Every year when I come to Quartzsite, I do a meet and greet. But the meet and greet that I do is only for one day and for like an hour or 2 hour long. And I do get a lot of people that say they miss me, they didn't make it in time, they had to leave early, or they had other obligations they had to go do in Quartzsite. So they missed the meet and greet because it's just for the one day and it's just for like an hour or two out of that day right there. So doing the meet and greet at the Cellorama and having my cookbooks there and everything, even though it was supposed to be for 10 days, but I did it for 4 days. I met so many amazing people. Everybody had an opportunity and a chance to come up and say, hey, meet me, and let me meet them. Because I get just as excited meeting you guys also. It's nice because sometimes people say their names and I'll recognize their names from the comments or the chat on the live videos. So then it's nice to put a face with that name. All I can say is wow. Wow, wow, wow. The 4 days that I was set up at the Cellorama, I met so many people, so many amazing people. Such nice individuals. Some of them thanked me for sharing my story and for what I've gone through in my life and sharing my personal story, because it reached out to them. And that's why I share my story. All the hard things that I've gone through in my past, is if I could reach out to just one single person, that means the world to me. Just one. Apparently I've reached out to way more than one person. I had a couple of people come up and share their stories of some of the hardships that they had went through, that they are still going through. Some of them shed some tears to me. It was very touching, very touching. And some of the crazy stories, very crazy stories. There's no competition on who has the worst stories about their life, who has the best stories of their life. There's no competition. If you're struggling or going through something bad, I don't know how to say it. It's as equal as somebody else going through another bad situation. We all handle things differently. We all suffer differently. I never ever picked up this camera to become a YouTuber, to be famous, or to be a celebrity. I can't tell you how many times people came up and called me famous and a celebrity here in Quartzsite, and I don't look at myself that way. I really don't. I don't see myself that way. But that's not why I started YouTube. You know, I started YouTube to share all these amazing places that I was going to with my friends and my family. Also, so I could go back and watch my videos and see how my progress is on my mental health and my personality and stuff like that. Because you can see the progress in my videos, most definitely. And then when I got monetized, then I started realizing that I had something here with being monetized and you can make money off of YouTube, because I was a bartender my whole entire life. I worked in the bar business my whole life, and I can't retire off of that. And I have friends of mine that already collect Social Security and they make less than $1,000 a month, and they work their whole entire life. So when that time comes for me to retire and I'm older and having to collect Social Security, I'm not going to be able to support myself off of probably less than $1,000 a month. So I've never shared this with you guys. When I saw that I could make money off of YouTube and get a paycheck, I was like, well, now my goal with my YouTube channel, one of my goals is to try to build my paychecks up as much as possible, throw as much money as I can into my savings account, and hopefully one day open up a campground of my own, because that's been a dream. And then when that time comes that I'm an older lady and not making much off of Social Security, I have the campground that I will be making money off of. And then my other goal now with YouTube is seeing how many people I have reached out to with sharing my life story. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of people. So many people. Not just the people that came up to me at the Cellarama or the other event that I was at, meeting people. I get emails all the time. I get comments underneath my videos. And so now, I use my platform to give other people hope and to reach out to other people that are struggling. Because I know all the things that I went through in my past since I was a kid up until I started traveling for 40 plus years. I was always alone. I never had anybody. So I know how that feels. And now, the irony is, I am actually now helping complete strangers. So that's pretty awesome. So for everybody that came up to my table and met me this year in Quartzsite, you guys were the ones that shared y'all's stories to me and shed a couple of tears and said how much I helped you guys and shared some of the struggles that you're going through and everything. You guys were such an inspiration to me. Y'all are an inspiration because you guys didn't give up. You saw I didn't give up, so it made you guys not want to give up. And it was healing and therapeutic for me to hear y'all's stories and to hear how much my videos have helped you guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to end this video with thank you guys, every one of y'all. All the people that I met in Quartzsite this year, whether you were somebody that was a subscriber of the channel, came and met me at my booth, my table, the event my friend Russ threw, whether you guys were a new YouTuber here that I met and made friends with, just every single person I came in contact with here in Quartzsite this year, thank you. Thank you so much. To my amazing campmates, Michelle, Dar, and Greg, they've become like a family to me. So thank you guys. Thank y'all. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have you guys as my friends and my family now. And y'all's doggies. And that's another thing too. Thank you so much to everybody that brought their dogs to come see me. You guys know how I feel about dogs. Animals, completely. So thank you. Each and every one of you guys that I ran into, even if it was just for 1 second, even if we just walked by each other and acknowledged each other and gave each other a smile and a wave, thank you. Thank you to everyone for making this the best year in Quartzsite for me. This one will definitely go down in the books for me. I'm leaving here. Let me rephrase that. I showed up here in Quartzsite when I first got here, not mentally well. My depression was on and off. I was stressed out over the year 2025 that I just had, with all the ups and downs, with so many things that I dealt with. So I wasn't in the best mood coming to Quartzsite. But I can honestly tell you, tomorrow morning I'm packing up, I'm leaving Quartzsite, and I'm leaving Quartzsite a different person. I'm leaving Quartzsite with so much love in my heart and so many great memories. So thank you guys. So now I gotta go finish packing up, get everything ready, because we are getting on the road tomorrow. And stay tuned for what I got in store for this year with my plans. I've got a really special thing that I'm trying to work on for this year that I hope really falls through. And for everybody else that's not here in Quartzsite, that watched all the videos, thank you guys so much also for your support. You know, supporting me and being able to continue this journey that I'm on, and the traveling and living in nature, and most importantly my mental health journey, helps a lot with y'all's support. By watching my videos, by commenting, by liking, by sharing, by hyping the videos now, because there's a hype button for that now. So I hope this year is going to be a better year with my channel. Thank you, everybody. Till next time.